The Sahara Desert in North Africa stands as one of the world's most promising yet untapped energy resources. The sheer magnitude of solar radiation striking this vast expanse has the theoretical potential to power not just a continent, but the entire globe. To put this into perspective, a solar panel installed in Algeria could generate up to 3 times more electricity than an identical panel placed in Germany. This stark contrast highlights how a geographic feature once seen as a disadvantage, the relentless, scorching sun of these desolate lands, could now pave the way for an unprecedented economic renaissance in historically underdeveloped nations. The numbers behind this potential are truly staggering. Let's break it down. A single square meter of solar panel in this sun-drenched region could generate between 5 and 7 kilowatt-hours of energy daily. When we scale that up to a square kilometer, we're looking at an impressive 5 to 7 gigawatt-hours per day. Now, let's dream bigger. Imagine a solar farm spanning 1,000 square kilometers. Such an installation could theoretically produce 5 to 7 terawatt-hours of energy daily, which is nearly enough to satisfy Europe's entire energy demand. If we were to multiply that tenfold, we'd be talking about a solar field with the potential to power the whole world. It's an awe-inspiring concept that has captured the imagination of engineers, policymakers, and environmentalists alike. However, while these calculations paint an enticing picture of a solar-powered utopia, the reality on the ground is far more complex and challenging. Several ambitious attempts to transform this dream into reality have faltered, leaving us to question why this seemingly perfect solution hasn't yet materialized. To understand the hurdles, we need to explore one of the most significant challenges: transporting electricity from these remote desert areas to the population centers where it's needed most. The current state of energy interconnection between North Africa and Europe illustrates the scale of the infrastructure challenge. As of now, only 2 interconnections link these continents, both running between Morocco and Spain. These 700-megawatt links, completed in 1998 and 2006 respectively, with a third planned before 2030, are impressive feats of engineering. However, they also highlight the enormous scale of infrastructure that would be required to fully realize the Sahara's solar potential. To power Europe alone, we'd need hundreds more such connections, each costing hundreds of millions of dollars. This isn't simply a matter of laying cables. It involves complex international negotiations, massive financial investments, and overcoming significant technical challenges. In recognition of this potential, European leaders once championed an ambitious plan known as Desertec. This German-led initiative proposed a staggering $500 billion investment fund aimed at developing generation and transmission infrastructure across North Africa and the Middle East. Of this, $55 billion was earmarked specifically for enhancing transmission capabilities across the Mediterranean. The scale of this proposal underscores both the enormous potential seen in Saharan solar power and the equally enormous challenges in harnessing it. The Desertec plan wasn't just about generation, it also grappled with the complex issue of power transmission over vast distances. The proposal involved using both high-voltage alternating current, HVAC, for shorter distances and high-voltage direct current, HVDC, for longer routes. This distinction is crucial because while HVAC is more common and easier to work with for shorter distances, HVDC becomes more cost-effective beyond 500 to 800 kilometers. Despite requiring expensive converter stations at each end, HVDC's lower transmission losses over long distances make it the preferred choice for transcontinental energy transport. Initially, Desertec focused heavily on concentrated solar power, CSP, technology. This approach is exemplified by Morocco's Noor complex, currently the world's largest CSP plant. The Noor complex serves as both a demonstration of this technology's potential and a case study of its challenges. It utilizes both trough-based and tower systems, incorporating innovative molten salt technology for heat storage. This allows the plant to continue generating electricity even when the sun isn't shining, addressing one of the key limitations of solar power. However, the landscape of solar energy has been dramatically reshaped by the rapid and continuing cost reduction of photovoltaic (PV) panels. The increasing efficiency and plummeting costs of PV technology have made large-scale CSP projects less economically viable, leading to a significant shift in focus towards PV technology. This shift illustrates how quickly the renewable energy sector can change, and how plans made even a decade ago may need to be fundamentally rethought in light of technological advancements. Beyond the technical challenges, the geopolitical and economic realities of investing billions of dollars in foreign countries carry significant risks. Political instability in some North African nations, security concerns in remote desert areas, and the complex dynamics of cross-border energy trading all pose major hurdles to large-scale implementation. The 2013 terrorist attack on a natural gas facility in Algeria served as a stark reminder of the security challenges facing energy infrastructure in the region. Water scarcity presents another critical issue, particularly for CSP technology. These plants require substantial amounts of water for cooling and cleaning, potentially exacerbating water scarcity in regions already prone to drought. In Morocco, for instance, the Noor complex uses billions of liters of water annually, drawn from a dam 12 kilometers away. Scaling up such water usage across the Sahara could have severe implications for local agriculture and ecosystems, necessitating careful planning and potentially the integration of desalination technologies. Given these challenges, the future of Saharan solar energy may lie not in massive foreign-led projects, but in grassroots movements and locally driven initiatives. Countries like Morocco are well positioned to lead in this regard, balancing domestic energy needs with export potential. Morocco's relative political stability, proximity to Europe, and mix of solar and wind resources make it an ideal candidate to pioneer large-scale renewable energy projects in the region. The key to success may lie in a phased approach, focusing first on meeting local energy needs and gradually expanding to regional and then intercontinental energy trade. This approach would allow for the development of local expertise, the gradual scaling up of infrastructure, and the building of trust and cooperation between nations. In conclusion, the Sahara's solar potential remains immense and tantalizing. However, harnessing this potential requires navigating a complex web of technological, economic, and geopolitical challenges. The path forward likely involves a mix of technologies, strong local leadership, and international cooperation. While the dream of powering the world from the Sahara may not be realized in the immediate future, the steps taken towards this goal could revolutionize energy production in North Africa and beyond, contributing significantly to the global transition to renewable energy. As technology continues to advance and the urgency of addressing climate change grows, the sands of the Sahara may yet become the wellspring of a new, cleaner energy future.